Hey homies, so let's get some music going. Right, okay, so time for an update. So I'm like 100% transitioning to be a dude, definitely. It's done. So basically, first person I'm telling is my sister and my big sister. Then I'm telling my folks, tell my big brother. Then from there, really close family, friends, and extended family. Then outer circle of friends, I've got to tell my students at my club, and also the other coach and stuff. And then work, uni, and then I'm done. And I plan to have told pretty much everyone over the next 2 weeks. Anyway, I wrote my big sister a letter, so I thought I'd read it. It runs 10 pages, but I don't know, I guess if someone else who's thinking of coming out to people comes across this, maybe it'll help. Anyway, I thought I'd keep it light and fun. I'm fairly playful. I'm like the silly one in my family, so yeah. So I was like, Dear Angie, first, this isn't a suicide note, so don't stress, because they would actually worry about that. By the time you receive this, I'll have posted letters to Mum and Dad, but they won't receive them for another day or two. Don't worry, I'm not dying, I don't have a disease, and I haven't murdered anyone yet. It's a joke, I'm not gonna murder anyone. Anyway, this is a happy letter, seriously, really happy. Sorry, that's the computer being weird. So regarding the issue covered in this letter, it isn't a phase. It has been a recurring feeling since I was young, and this time I haven't been heavily contemplating it. I have been heavily contemplating it for a long time now, but I wanted to be sure before telling you, Pete, Mum, and Dad. So I'm really changing my name to Barbie and only dressing in pink. I'm joking. Page 1. But I am about to start living life as the person I am on the inside. That person is a dude. Not even joking. But first, some visual aids. So then I did this little thing. So we've got, like straight and gay, and I'm not quite gay. I'm like a little bit bi, but mostly gay male. We've got female and male, and I'm right up the male end. Then we have left-handed and right-handed. I'm full on right-handed. No ambidextrousness there. And then left wing and right wing, and I'm pretty much left wing, but I'm not like one of those insane people who thinks, liberals should die, but they can go fuck themselves. So that was page number 2, because my sister's a scientist, she needs some freaking visual data to go with her reading. Okay, so page 3. So I'll start at the beginning. I'm a chronic oversharer with some things, but ever since I was little, I've had a thing where I shouldn't discuss things that I felt were personal. For example, if I had like an ulcer on my gums or something, I'd stay silent and I'd assume it would resolve itself. Until puberty, everything was pretty awesome. My friends were males. I played with Lego, Star Wars toys, dinosaurs, Matchbox cars, as well as my Barbie phase. I wore boys' clothes most of the time and saw myself as one of the boys. Puberty was brutal. I was in denial. I hid my period for months. And there's a bit here which you guys don't need to hear about. At the age where girls stuff tissues down their tops, I would put socks down my pants in my room. True story. Big package. When Mum took me to get fitted for bras when we were living with my grandfather, I'd thought that bras were meant to flatten boobs, and I was horrified to find out that they perked them up. Oh yeah, bras perked them up. Thanks for that. And worse, bras didn't stop them from wobbling slightly. Great. Ugh. I remember seeing a thing on TV when I was about 12 about intersex people, and I wished I had been intersex so I could be a boy. In college, I emailed a plastic surgeon in America about information on having boobs removed, and they said weight loss was the only option. In college, you were either gay, straight, or bi. Transgender or transsexual wasn't a thing. YouTube was brand new, so it wasn't the amazing resource it is now. When I was 18, there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy with a female who was having surgery. They found that she was intersex, and the character cut their hair and began identifying as a boy. I wished so hard to be in an accident and to have a surgeon discover that I was intersex. Last year, when I had scans for lumps I found in my boobs, I was quietly hoping it would be cancer, so I could tell the doctors to remove the boobs. At that point, I didn't realize I could have surgery to give me a masculine chest. I own 3 dresses. I've worn 2 of them, and I'm not going to tell her that I wore the dress she bought me last year once. I love her to death, and she really wanted me to wear that dress. I wore it once, and since I got home, it hung on my wall until I gave it to Mum. Mum was sworn to secrecy. Okay. My tees, hoodies, pants, undies, and caps, they're all dudes. Dudes, apostrophe. Looking at my body, like my boobs, usually makes me feel sick. When I feel up to it, I bind my chest with bandages, but it hurts and restricts my breathing. But it boosts my confidence so much. I look forward to eventually having chest surgery. I'm a dude in a chick's body, and I really can't take it any longer. On February 24th, I have my first session with a psychiatrist from the Monash Transgender Gender Dysphoria Clinic in Melbourne over Skype. I wanted to wait until I'd had 4 sessions before telling you, Mum and Dad, but the nightmares about how they will take it have been nightly, and I can't sleep. I need to resolve this before university. This is who I am. I know it 100%. So, once Mum and Dad, extended family, close friends, fences, and work, plus uni people know, I'll be living 100% of the time as a dude. I have to live 100% of the time as a dude for a minimum of a year before I can have chest surgery. But I can see an endocrinologist and start regular testosterone shots 3 to 4 months into living as a dude. 3 months on T should see a noticeable deepening of my voice. It will take 3 years for facial hair to fill in. 6 to 12 months for fat to shuffle into a more dudish position. I know I will face some transphobia. I'll lose some friends, who clearly aren't actually friends, fences, etc. But this is about my happiness and mental health. I told Cass, that's my big sister's daughter, she's 21, she's my oldest niece, we're like this, we're like siblings. I told Cass mid-year, last year, that this was possibly happening, and she was mature, caring, supportive, and has constantly been there through dizzying emotional highs and depressed lows. She told me she loves me no matter what, and that she's here for me. I'm so incredibly proud and thrilled at the adult she's become. It has really helped me knowing that she's there. Now, I know Mum will be sad. I'm not going into anywhere near as much detail in her letter as I am in yours. She doesn't need to think about me developing facial hair, etc. yet. Baby steps. But I know she'll need to talk to you, and I'm really sorry. I have no idea how Dad and Pete will take it, but I think they'll be okay. I'm sad it will make some people sad, and I'm scared it will weird out the younger nieces and nephews. I have 12 or 13 of them, and I adore most of them. I think in time, when everyone sees how happy this makes me, this will be okay. So what now? I know it will hurt seeing your baby sister turn into a dude, but I'll always be your baby sibling. Know that I love you more than words can say. I adore you, I look up to you, and I'm so glad to have you as my big sister. I've been so nervous about telling you, but now I'm writing this, a huge weight has been lifted. So I'm going with Avery Bonham, and then my surname, which you don't need to know because there are only a few of us on Earth with the surname, and I don't want anyone stalking me, because you've totally got time to stalk me. Having a gender-ambiguous nickname has been so good growing up, and keeping Av is important to me. Transition timeline, so then I've just given her a basic timeline for that. By October, my voice should have dropped. So to conclude, 1. Ask me any questions. 2. My new pronouns are he, him, his, they, them, theirs, etc. 3. I love you heaps, and really hope you call me when you call me to tell me you still love me once you get this. And that's the letter. So, you know, I'm excited. Once my sister and my parents know, I'm going to get my hair cut into, like, a dude's haircut. I want to have it short here, like crew, and then, like, a long bit there. I bought some sports strapping tape. I'm going to try binding with that tomorrow for work. See if that works, because that could actually be quite a good option. The other day when I bound my breast, really hurt later on in the day. Like, I think I'd actually torn some stuff. I don't know, it hurt. I don't like that. So anyway, I'm coming out, and I'm excited, and now I'm about to look up the legality and issues and things I need to do to change my name in my state. So, yeah, if you have questions, feel free to ask me questions. Cool. Cheers.